So my country people, yesterday the Senate president of the most useless, unproductive and dangerous Senate in the history of parliament, with his gang of electoral and political bandits, decided to pass a fraudulent bill where go only aid and sustain.
So fellow Nigerians, in the past few days, a lot of things have been going. We have seen protests about electoral reform amendments, and then the bill that the Senate passed about this electoral amendment, where they now added that if there is no network, that manual transmissions can be allowed. We have been seeing a lot of people like Randy Peters, whom I respect so much, shouting at the top of his voice for months now, trying to gather people, to put pressure on the Senate to amend this electoral act that gives our politicians power to misbehave. Because they can come now, do anything they like. Their hope and faith is that, of course, anything will happen. They will still come out, they will rig elections, and nothing will happen, right? All fine and all good. But now, this is not time to keep quiet, right? Yes, a lot of us are not able to do what Randy Peters is doing. Because that kind of work he's doing, you need a lot of intelligence, number one. You need to be bold. You need to be fearless. You need not to care about your life. And that's why I respect this guy so much. But then in our own little ways, everybody needs to start speaking up. For all of you that have faves, that have favorite influencers, now is the time to put pressure on your influencers to talk about this issue, to come out and protest. Whatever they need to do in their own little way, all hands need to be on deck. Any influencer or any celebrity that is not going to devote time to this issue, that person is not a Nigerian and does not want the betterment of Nigeria. You cannot tell me that you enjoy this kind of governance we are seeing from this government. No single person except the people that are benefiting, like Reno Omokri, and the rest of Daniel Bwala. Those are the people that are enjoying. If you're not a partaker of what is happening to Nigeria and you're not enjoying, you cannot be happy with it. So, whether you are in Nigeria or abroad, in any little way that you can lend your voice to this issue, please and please do. If you know now money you go send for people where they protest to buy water, do. If not to support in one way or the other, anything you feel do, just do. We need this electoral amendment to be sorted. We must find a way to sort this now. And we do not need to allow criminals to come back into government anymore. And one way we can do that is by amending the electoral act that allows for real-time electronic transmission of results from every single polling unit. It doesn't end there. Now, make sure you register with INEC to get your voter's card. Register at a center that is close to where you are staying. We must vote. Nigeria must better. Register and ensure you vote. Make sure you stand and defend your vote. Right? This country has to be better. I've just said it in my own little way, but let's listen to this video by Randy Peters. Just watch it, digest it, and please lend your voice, lend your money, lend whatever you can lend to this this thing that he and a couple of like minds like him who have the mind to chase after this are going after, and it will help all of us. May God bless all of us by his grace and power.
So my country people, yesterday the Senate president of the most useless, unproductive and dangerous Senate in the history of parliament, with his gang of electoral and political bandits, decided to pass a fraudulent bill where go only aid and sustain election rigging and malpractice in Nigeria because you do not want the will of the people to prevail. Shame on you all 109 senators for standing by and watching this brazen assault on Nigeria's democracy. 2027, the will of the people will prevail. Let us be very clear on this, because I don't want to talk plenty, just to give a few updates. Akpabio is not acting alone, because everything that the Senate president is doing are careful scripts from the presidency given to the Senate to act it out. All this silence when I know they hear Tinubu voice talk about electoral reform or anything is not because he's neutral. They know that it will be a game changer and it will be the beginning of the end. That is why we're not supposed to ask Tinubu, as the master strategist, you get more than 30 governors standing on the mandate which they shall collapse. You have the entire National Assembly, entire judiciary. Only INEC never officially declared to stand upon the mandate. You have all law enforcement, the entire military. Yet you are afraid of just one clause, mandatory real-time transmission or electronic transmission of results. Why are you running? Why will not they fear free and fair election? You are making bold reforms, bold steps. You make bold reform finish, you can't fear free and fair election. Ori Buruku Nigerian leaders. That is why when I don't even reduce the days for campaign for the electoral act, because the president will not even plan to make a campaign for the 36 states. When I want to do a way to crown a president, to crown an incompetent person for Nigerians even without an election, but you will fail and fail woefully. Nigerians, all of us must be very clear-eyed on what is going on. And INEC and National Assembly cannot tell us that there should be electronic transmission of result, but where there is no network, they can use manual. Ori buruku lenshe, there must be network. Akpabio, network there sufficiently. If there is no network, INEC should go and sign a deal right now with Starlink. According to 2026 budget for INEC, una approve more than 1.01 trillion for INEC. They said part of that money is to use for electronic technology. What are they using the electronic technology for? From where are they getting it? Every polling unit for Nigeria, every local government get POS. Kidnappers, they make calls from evil forests, but Nigerian government don't know where to get network from. From that money where they give INEC, they should go and sign a deal with Starlink across the 176,000 plus polling units where they Nigeria to ensure that there is maximum coverage. Everything where INEC they do, they use technology, but the only thing where when I say network no good day is for transmission of result. Voter registration, they use technology. Beavers accreditation, they use technology, but to transmit result, when I say no technology. Ori buruku lenshe, oshi lenshe. Nigerians, this message is for all of us. One thing where this electoral reform rally and protest don't prove, and all of the agitation be say, we can improve transparency in our electoral process through amending that bill and making it right with the right clauses. We must increase the pressure. As these so-called harmonization committees, they meet Nigerians, we must not go and sleep. This is the time for everybody. The mother of all protests now the thing will happen nationwide, because waiting Akpabio want to do is for them to rig and steal an election without the mandate of the people. It will not work. Whether you are civil society, labor, opposition, coalition, all of them, I don't know where when they coalesce, they go. All of them where they run, Obi, Atiku, Amechi, everybody must come together. Religious leaders, they know they hear on our voice now. You will keep quiet. You allow criminals to rig themselves into power. Then you come and tell us to pray for them. Because some of our traditional and religious leaders, it's like the Ori politicians they do. When they share in that Oshito, they do them. Nigerians, it is not a time to be silent. Our lives depend on our elections and our votes counting. As they do so, we must mobilize. The mandate of the people must prevail. Between now and any time when National Assembly they come back, Nigerians wake up and mobilize. Increase the pressure. Make we know they fear people. We're supposed to they fear us, because the power of the people must be greater than the criminals in power. Akpabio, there is network. Akpabio, there is network. Anybody will send you those people where they play drum for you from Asu Rock, for you to the dance to run for National Assembly, to convert the Senate into an APC town hall. Shame go catch all of una, and Nigeria will be free, and Nigeria will be great in our lifetime. Me, this country, I no die here, I live here. It must work in my lifetime. My name is Peter for Nigerians. Nigerians, mobilize. Come out and insist that your vote should count. They want to steal your election. They want to steal your mandate. Do not allow criminals to continue to manage you. Let leaders take care of this country. We have no business with this kind of organized criminality we call government. Shame on you, Nigerian National Assembly.